Welcome back, everybody, to Turner or Warped, Season 2, Episode 13. We will be using mature language. Prepare yourselves accordingly, however you do that. Whatever you do to do that, you do what you do, the voodoo that you do. All right, so, Dr. Dick, what's happening with this now? With this situation?
I think I got a pang of guilt because the anger's subsiding. He's just told me like a real sad story.
My deepest, darkest secret.
Why
did I didn't want to tell you that.
What you're still under the effects. It didn't fade yet.
Yeah. Why? I didn't want to say that.
I mean, not androids have programming like people. They're not all the same, Simon.
Yeah, but I can't tell because I can't see in their heads.
Well, no, they have a different series of electronic. I mean, you could. If you could see the live programming, you could. If you could read it. It's just the same thing, to be honest, Simon. It's electronic signals. It's like a brain.
But I'm scared.
What? Of what?
Getting hurt again.
Being hurt by androids.
Yeah.
I mean, that's silly. Things will hurt you, Simon. Everything. The secret. They'll kill you. Everything. If you went outside without a helmet on, that would kill you.
I guess.
I mean, the only thing that won't kill you is, I guess, just locking yourself away and taking a lot of... Well, the drugs will also harm you, Simon. They are already degrading some of your red blood cells.
That's bad.
Yes. Yes.
I need my blood cells.
Simon, for about 20 minutes, don't talk to anyone. Could you do that?
I'm pretty good at not talking to people.
I'm gonna release the clamps on his arms.
So I managed to make Betty calm down.
You made Betty... it's interesting.
And I think I might have made you angry.
That was you? I don't often get angry. Except when they stopped saying the lemon with the Earl Grey. It's not important. Simon, you must reduce your intake. It's going to skew my results and end up killing you. Do you understand?
Yeah.
I will give you a daily dose. I will administrate it here.
Okay. What if I need more, though?
Then you won't. Then you will just have to think that you need more, Simon.
But if I use my abilities a lot, that's when I start getting the headaches and hearing the voices and
right,
that's when I need to take it.
The more you take it, Simon, the more that's going to come up if you don't have a huge supply until you're taking the dose that an elephant would take.
And then I die. Right?
No, you won't die, Simon.
I won't die?
You won't die, Simon.
Dose?
If you took an elephant dose, you would. You're right. Sorry, I thought you... I thought you were saying that you were going to die if you didn't have any. No, if you took an elephant dose, yes. I mean, it would probably kill an elephant. That was the point of what I was saying. Yeah. Do you like science?
More than other things.
More than androids. All right.
No, more than other stuff. I did some science when I was in school.
Did some stuff.
Oh, did you do the frog thing or?
Yeah, I did a little bit of medicine, so. And I studied psychology, some.
Psychology? That's not a science, Simon. It's like star science. It's not important. It makes absolutely no sense.
Oh, okay.
It's good to have a hobby, though.
So what?
Right, weekly doses, Simon. And I require you to write down every single time that you take them.
Okay. And only 2.
And you should only be taking the 1, Simon.
Okay.
But definitely not 3.
Okay. Can you not tell anyone else?
Why would I tell anyone else?
You look down at your data pad, and you've got the memo half typed out to Dr. Kieran.
Oh, that memo wasn't that. It yeah, there is a memo typed out on my desk. Sure.
I have no reason to tell anyone else. Actually, can you sign this?
I hand you this form.
What is it?
Just a basic science form.
Would you like me to bluff?
Yeah, sure. Give me a charisma plus bluffing, please.
Okay.
A 19 on a 46. Okay.
I've got insight and my
Sure.
intuition.
Insight plus intuition, absolutely.
See, you bluffed the wrong psychic freak show.
Incoming 3 ones.
Ooh,
An
it's a close
18.
one. So I get this a little inkling at that, and I'm like, yeah, okay, Doc, I'll sign it.
The basic science form. That's what it says at the top of the page.
Basic science form.
No, it says the basic science form. The is very important. It's capsed. The basic
And I
science
sign
form.
it Simon like this. With a big circle around for the dot on the I.
Right.
Simon.
Okay.
Right.
Did they remove Purge?
Huh?
Did they remove Purge from?
I use my bot to do it.
And that right there is a bot. Don't click on that link. It's a
don't click
virus.
on that link.
It may be one of the things that's rolling out.
The restraints were removed from Simon.
And I carefully file the test subject release form that he just signed.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I think you go to open the drawer to your desk or whatever where you've got this the forms, and it's just this giant stack. It's in the desk. You have to really yank the drawer open, it just keeps getting stuck on the roof of the panel there, and it's.
I really must photocopy a few more of those.
There's probably some that have like fallen down the back of the drawer where you like open and shut it, and they're all like there's a pile of them, you know.
Yep. You just keep accumulating. The best part is Betty's had to come out to fix his drawers about, I don't know, 7 or 8 times. And it's just
Hang on, isn't this my name? I don't remember signing this.
It's an accumulation of test subject papers that have just wedged themselves into various portions of his desk.
Are you saying you signed a release form, Betty?
I think she did.
I'm saying-
I heard those words come out of her mouth.
Yeah.
Yes.
No, it's like Betty doesn't remember doing it, but there's one there. All right, must have done it at some point.
It's important science.
What do you think is gonna happen?
To what?
With
I mean, I assume that the cells are going to divide as usual, but with the correct stimuli, I may be able to make them split. What?
I meant with the gorilloids and us.
Us? Oh, we should get out of here. We should definitely move across space. A long way across space. Very long way across space.
I disagree.
Why?
That thing lasts 20 minutes, by the way, so it's fine.
Yeah. Because I like the gorilloids.
It's not a fact of liking or disliking the gorilloid, Simon. The secret, they will consume everything, and they will consume everything, Simon.
I won't let them.
Oh, you're serious? Right, yes. We are on a ship, technologically advanced among anything that we've seen nearby. The gorilloids, the secret, and they can still destroy everything. Simon, we need. We could take the gorilloids, of course. They'd be fantastic specimens. I mean, guests.
Oh, if
I
we
put like a credit in my calling species specimens jar.
if we
It's
were
not a
leaving,
coin because they don't exist anymore.
it's a little scanner. like contact payment.
Yeah.
If we were leaving, would we bring the colony back up?
Yes. I mean, we can't go, even if we could get back, Simon, we can't. There's nothing there anymore. So we need to find a very colonnated part of space where we could fit in with maybe multiple other species. Bring the gorilloids, if that's important to you. But the secret basically own everything around here. I'm still...
And I point to some test subjects, and there's some weird growing shit in vats and stuff.
They could evolve.
I think we get like a
anything you could
short
possibly-
scene of like there's Howard the Duck.
Yeah, it's just how the duck there.
It's like a small like embryo-sized Howard the Duck.
It's like Alien Resurrection. It's just like, a mutated Howard the Duck.
It's the balut version of Howard the Duck.
Yeah, it's like toddler size, but it kind of looks like an embryo. Like it's just floating in a vat.
Mutated, malformed limbs. Just like,
I just don't.
And that's how the Marvel universe was integrated into.
I just don't want people to get hurt.
Well, that's why we need to leave, Simon.
But then the gorilloids will get hurt.
Not if they came with us.
I don't think they're fast enough.
What do you mean fast enough?
They're ships.
Well, not as fast as us, but we could give them coordinates. I mean, the secret will own the nearby vicinity. They will, Simon. They will just spread out and own everything and consume it and continue their species. That's what they do.
Well, have your studies came up with a way to kill them?
Kind of. I find ripping them apart with precision lasers works if they grow too big for the vat.
What about the wild ones, though?
Right, exactly. We should probably just let them get on with it, and I mean, it would take them eons to get across giant swathes of space, Simon. Eons.
Are you sure?
They consume. Think of it like ant colonies. Yes, you know they have different types of ants. The queen, the worker ant. I don't know if they have a queen ant actually. But, anyway, my point still stands. The soldiers and they just want to propagate their species, Simon. If they find a planet, they will eat the planet. Yes, but there's no reason to eat a different planet if they're busy eating this planet. They're not going to just exponentially expand.
What if we kill the queen then?
Well, I don't know if there is a queen. I've not postulated that far. It was just an example, Simon. Besides, you don't want to kill the gorilloids, correct? Why would you want to completely wipe out the secret?
Because the math works out.
The math.
I check my math.
Yeah, the secret the bugs will kill more if we let them live. So.
Well, not necessarily. I think you're putting some sort of projecting onto these things that they're just trying to propagate. Simon, look, come here.
I take him over to a vat. Maybe a containment thing that's got one of the bugs in it.
So, over the course of a month, I would like you to roll me a 1d5.
4.
Okay. 4 of the bugs, 4 of the secret species samples that you had were recovered. One of them was not.
Which one?
Roll me another d5.
What?
Okay. So this is the one that got into the electrical systems.
Oh, that one's gone. That's probably the most useful one.
Unfortunately, I have not been able to get another sample of the power bug.
Did I give that one a name?
I don't think you did.
EBM?
EPB?
Oh, you mean,
EPB?
yeah, you gave the larger bugs a name. You don't know necessarily that these are the same creatures.
Okay.
Unfortunately, I lost one of the specimens. Now look, you see this one here?
The chameleon one? Have I got one of those? Or are these just new species that I've kind of just been breeding? Or not breeding.
I'm gonna say that you do still have the chameleon still in captivity, and it's under heavy containment.
Okay, so I release some of the food out, enough for it to eat, and I give it twice the amount.
Now
Okay.
watch, Simon. It will consume what it needs. Watch.
Okay, so watching this sort of ferret-like creature kind of like slither about. It's a combination of like a chameleon and a ferret and probably like a maggot. it just kind of, I think it just goes up to the food and just takes it, and you'll see that it just takes basically one mouthful of the food and just kind of rests back in the vat.
You see, Simon?
So what you're saying is it's okay because it'll only eat the gorilloids
No. What?
and
No,
slowly...
it eats what it needs to survive. Life will find a way.
Yeah, but it doesn't care what it's eating.
Well, it doesn't distinguish. All things are food to these things. This thing eats metal. They eat different things. Yes, all the different types.
But they also kill all the gorilloids.
But they don't hunt. They're not imperialistic, Simon.
I don't think
eats
that
what
makes
it needs to survive. It's not going to just consume everything because it can. It's not human, Simon.
But it is gonna need to eat more eventually, so we're just letting it eat gorilloids while we run away.
You have to eat again, Simon.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna eat a gorilloid.
No, but you'd eat, say, a chicken if they still exist. You'd eat a space hen.
That's different.
How is it different, Simon?
It's from space.
It's not intelligent.
What is intelligence, Simon? People eat pigs, Simon.
It communicates and it's self-aware.
Right. Would you say a dog is self-aware, Simon? Would you say a dog communicates, Simon?
No, I wouldn't say it's self-aware. They chase their own tails,
So it's aware of its own tail.
but not of itself because it thinks it's different.
What? No, it's...
I saw it on Space Tube.
Right. Space Tube is a hack. Okay, Simon. Bill J, the science gay, progressive show.
What the fuck?
is a nice man. He's very charismatic. He has doctorates, but he doesn't know everything, Simon. He just spit feeds you stuff to entertain you and keep you with the shiny keys. You see?
Bill J, the science gay.
What is wrong with you?
It's a good show. You should watch it.
Today I'm going to talk to you guys about supernovas, okay?
Not how it works. Pigs are intelligent. They are aware. They can perform functions. Birds, blackbirds, Simon. I don't think that you can draw the line of what you can eat or what you can't. If you can, then be a vegetarian. Which is ridiculous, by the way, because humans are omnivores. Don't do that.
I don't think we should abandon our friends and let them die and be made extinct.
Right, then just tell them to leave. Bring them with us. I don't care, to be honest. But if that's what you need, we can't possibly kill the entirety of the secret, Simon.
How many do you think there are?
How many do I think there are? Billion?
You don't know.
There could be trillions of them, Simon. How many humans are there?
Now?
Well, we're not in the same universe anymore, so...
Well, Simon, the reason we left Earth and Sol was so our species could carry on. We harvest resources ourselves. We eat things ourselves. Are we not basically the same when it's broken down?
I think if we abandon the gorilloids, we're not much different.
Right.
Goticus,
So,
can
so-
you up your volume a little bit? When you go full Simon, you get pretty
Yeah,
quiet.
sorry.
Never go for
I always have to adjust myself when I'm streaming because I yell, but Simon doesn't yell. Okay. What were we saying? I lost my train of thought.
I said, Simon, that we need to leave here because we cannot. Even if we could kill them all, we probably shouldn't. Every species has the right to survive, I guess.
How can we convince? How can we convince the gorillas to leave their home planet? I can't even get Volcar to talk to me anymore.
I don't know. What do they eat? Do they like presents? We could.
They like the fruit that's grown on their home planet that you want them to give up and give to the bugs.
Simon, I had some of that fruit today. We literally grow it on the ship. Is that the only thing they want?
I mean, maybe they like organic food.
It's all organic. Yeah, the
Some-
difference between organic and farm food, Simon. It's the same chemicals, exactly the same chemicals, Simon. It's just not industrialized. That's all it is. It's exactly the same. They're grown in the same way. They just put a shiny label on it and package it off and sell it. This is a very odd conversation, Simon. I don't think you can pick and choose between your friends if you say you want species to survive, yet the other one to be completely extinct, Simon. It's hypocritical.
But the bugs will make more.
Yes, and
Species
so will
extinct.
humans, and so will gorilloids, and so will... what do they call the short little Betty ones? Boreans. I mean, if Betty had any chance, they'd all just be propagating all the goddamn time.
He doesn't know how people do sex. He just knows that the penis goes in the vagina. They probably mash them together somehow.
Well, technically they do, but you know, I'm just like, there's no.
Why on earth would they have their faces close together? That doesn't even help with propagation.
Well, obviously they just, you know, poke it between the legs and then back to back, innit?
Is this accurate, Simon? I'm not sure how boreans...
Just bend over and back into each other several times.
It's probably best to ask Betty.
I don't think I want to do that at all.
And I think that's Betty's cue. I feel like across the ship, Betty's
Somebody's
doing.
talking about sex somewhere, right? Betty's just like, "Poof. Right, lads.
The
So you-
spinning dildo comes towards the screen.
No, but the door opens and Betty walks through.
Right, lads. What are you talking about?
She's wearing a Marine uniform. And by the way, Simon, you're probably wearing yours too, but you've got like the shirt like sort of pulled down, tied around your waist.
Yeah. Betty, we were
Betty's got a
talking.
tool belt over hers, totally.
We were talking about drugs, gorilloids, the bugs, androids.
Actually, we're speaking about propagation. Who has the right to survive? As if ethics is important.
What?
at
You mean
all.
like sex?
Yes.
Oh, good. My favourite subject. So what sort of sex were you thinking about then?
The doc was.
Should we do some practical demonstrations?
That
Is-
you make a good point. I wonder if I could set up some sort of breeding containment for the creatures. That would help us test things.
Do you think we're capable? I haven't seen any kind of wing wongs or winkies or anything on them.
Wing Wong?
You know?
Well, I don't have a name for that one. You could call it Wing Wong, I suppose.
No, I mean the penis, you know?
The penis? I think that name's already taken, Betty.
That's what I was just saying they didn't have any, you know, wing wongs on them.
Betty, what do you think's gonna happen with the gorilloids and us?
Well, I think you'd be fine as long as you use a lot of lubricant. I mean, they're not actually packing much, I don't think. They've just, I've seen them going at it. Did you know they have pornography? It's great. It's about 2 seconds of just... And then one of them wanders off and eats some fruit. It's stupid.
Totally
I
untrue.
meant-
This is 100% fabricated by Betty.
I meant, what do you think is going to happen with the diplomatic situation?
Oh, there's a diplomatic situation?
Yeah, there is.
Right. Well, that's for the diplomats to work out, innit? We've been busy.
But you don't care?
Well, I don't... What's the problem?
Some people want us to just abandon the gorilloids and let the secret kill them.
I don't think it's a choice of abandoning the gorillas. I think it's a
Right.
choice of keeping our species alive.
Right.
and-
How many gorilloids are there?
Not a lot.
Has there been any reports on?
Oh, God,
the
it's an
population?
entire world full of, there's probably a few million of them, right?
Yes, a few million, yes.
Right. How many can we fit on our ship, do you reckon?
A couple thousand, maybe.
No.
And
If
the
we-
bloody rest.
no.
This thing's at capacity.
Yeah, definitely not. Maybe 100. I mean, yes, Betty's actually correct.
Damn.
The ship is basically a capacity. There's probably a few extra spaces in the cryo chambers, but ultimately the ship is
Can they fit
fairly
the cryo chambers? Just
Yeah, the ship essentially got rid of 250 people in that colony pod. That's what you can sort of supply. Maybe 300, I think, at the most.
The
Right.
only good thing about leaving is we'd probably take the colony with us. So
all right.
The colony? Why is that important?
Oh, he was friendly with what's her name, wasn't he?
yeah,
Friendly?
Oh,
With what's her name?
her
Nova.
name. They were, Nova. Yeah, that was it. Yeah,
Nova.
yeah.
Nova? Sorry, Betty, I don't know what happened.
Oh no, people start doing it for some reason. People start talking like me. I don't know why.
What happened again?
Right.
Well, why don't we just take
Oh, we know.
250 would probably be enough to keep propagating and there wouldn't be any inbreeding.
Well, what you could do is get them to, send sperm samples and eggs and things as well. And you got, viable backup stuff.
Yes, of course.
Well, I think I've been spending too long in the science department, to be honest with you.
I don't want to know.
What? No, you hang around with these scientists and you start picking up shite.
I mean, sorry about that, Betty, but some
Speaking
of
of
these
which, here's your
species
beaker
do...
back.
You want a cup of tea, by the way, Doc?
I've...
Simon, cup of tea?
they've gone off the lemon and...
No, I don't want any tea.
I'm not parched. All right, then.
Um,
Betty turns on the Bunsen burner. With the actual kettle.
did she fabricate the kettle herself?
Probably, yeah. It's just like it's basically just this round metal thing with a lid and it's a
How
whistle
good are
bell.
the welds?
It's Betty. Also, it's fabricated. It's like as in she got it out of the
All right, okay.
yeah. So
I thought
it's-
she handmade it. Like she
No,
cares
no,
about her
no.
craft.
if Betty
Wow.
made it, it would be made of mostly
Savage.
gaffer tape. Come
While
on.
Betty's making tea, I want to put in a requisition form to double the size of my lab.
Okay,
So I can
and
start-
while he's doing
Um,
that,
so-
I want to
so-
try and sneak into the drawer and steal the drugs.
Okay.
I'm
So-
sat at my desk!
So in terms of requisition forms to increase the size of your lab, give me a. I think we're gonna have to have some rolls here.
Okay.
Give me a. Oh, I think this is a rep plus your. Yeah, I don't think you've got anything else that you can add.
I want to increase the lab so I can breed more of them for weapons testing.
Okay. So I'll
Can I
say
get bluffing into this?
I don't. Well, sure.
Okay, so my rep's only at 5, 3, 9.
9 on a 3d6. This is your fifth attempt to try to requisition a larger lab. It's something that pretty much all of the scientists aboard the ship have been trying to do. The fact that you got your own lab speaks volumes already, and it's you've basically gotten shot down. Like, they probably have an auto reply whenever you try and fill out the requisition form.
It's just the answer is still no.
Could I send it directly to was it the XO, the one that was standby captain that gave me the secondary mission?
Commander Valest?
Could I send one to her and maybe use my luck this time?
No. It gets filtered through the proper channels. You've probably asked her about it, and she's told you that she just doesn't have the space.
There's just not enough room to breed these things in here.
The ship, like so many have noted, is fairly at capacity. This is meant to be a colony ship, so I mean, it's meant to like deposit people on different planets, not take on more stuff.
If you do get them to breed, can you like take a video?
Is it a good idea
Of course.
to breed them? Because
No,
what
I
if
think
they?
it's a bloody awful idea, but I just quite like to see it, you know?
What you mean? We're not exactly getting enough samples here, Simon. Everyone's turtling down, so to speak.
Oh, what? I mean, how many samples do you need?
Why? They seem to have an almost unlimited capacity to evolve, Simon. So, a couple, at least more than 4.
Is
Who
it
knows
for-
what kind of creature is out there next? Perhaps a giant moon-sized one where it poops out smaller.
Do you think they can travel at FTL?
From what I have seen, no.
So you think it would be safe if we took the gorilloids and?
Safe. I have a very strange notion of things. I mean, here, the secret will completely consume all of this over, I don't know, years. I don't know where they are in the system because we're stuck inside this tin can. But, I mean, if they evolve, maybe.
Quite frankly, I'd just like to get the hell out of here. Bloody dangerous.
I mean, perhaps if they could completely consume our ship, they would find whatever material they would require to do that. It's all hypothetical, of course.
Good.
Okay. Doc, can I get my my stuff? I want to go and try and talk to Volcar.
I'm gonna give him a dose of exactly a week's worth, but it's only gonna be double doses rather than triple doses.
Okay, so I think that's how many per day? I don't think we really talked about that.
Okay, it would normally probably you probably have a standard dose, so he probably just takes 1 a day.
But you've been taking 3 a day, right?
But whenever he uses his psychic stuff, he'd take more. But yeah, because he's kind of heading the addictive side of it, somebody's been taking up to 3, sometimes maybe 4. Just because it feels nice, and it's all the stress of all this diplomatic stuff going on and been kind of forced into the Marines and everything. So he's been using it as a kind of comfort for that, rather than for its proper
everything.
purpose. Pretty much, you're using it to hide from
You're
all
my real dad.
that. Thanks, Doc. I'll try to be better.
Better at what?
And not taking too much and
Not taking too much of what?
Is my Truth Serum still on, right?
What's that?
Truth Serum still working?
No.
No, okay.
Peachy, you're muted, by the way, if you're saying anything.
It's for my sinuses.
Right. You're right. Oh, you've been ill, have you? Because I thought you looked a bit pasty and peaky looking.
Yeah.
Simon has
Right.
been testing a new drug that I have invented.
Oh, right. What? Sinus medication. Nice.
No?
I gotta go and talk to Volgar. I'll see you later.
Oh, sinus. Ah, very, very good. Sinus. Ah,
And I run off.
What? Oh, kettle's boiling. Right, okay. Yes, yes.
I don't make psychic puns with this character called Simon.
with a little circle around the dot of the eye. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So Betty attends to her kettle. Dr. Dick sort of putters off.
I like to think his chair makes the Jetsons noise.
Yeah, definitely. Betty's definitely like the Rosie character.
The what now?
Rosie from the
The robot.
Jetsons, the maid robot.
I mean, you are. You just made the tea.
I made my tea, thank you very much.
Yeah,
Mind.
but you offered everybody else.
Well,
Okay.
yeah, it's because you do. If you're making a cup of tea, you offer one to everybody else and hope like hell they say no.
Just because I'm a different species from a different planet doesn't mean we can't be British about it, all right?
Right? Yeah. But no, the whole point is you offer tea and you hope like hell that everybody says no because everybody hates making tea for other people. But you've
Yes,
got to
and
offer.
everyone kind of hates having tea from other people because it's all different, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it's an understanding. No,
Yeah.
Such a
No.
British way of thinking.
Unless you're like really fucking thirsty or you know the other person makes good tea, in which case it's like, all right, and they're like, you fucking cunt. You've broken the compact. And you're like, fuck you, make me tea, bitch. And biscuits. I want biscuits.
All right.
Custard cream.
So the characters kind of go their separate ways, and let's take another our final break of the evening. We'll be right back, everybody. Stay tuned for some more Turn Order Warped Season 2, Episode number 13, The Mucusing. We'll be right back.